At this point, the main YSL trial seems to be over, and Yak Gotti was actually found not guilty of all charges.
Yeah.
And I interviewed his lawyer, Doug Weinstein, yesterday. So by the time people see this, that interview is going to start rolling out as well. Interesting interview. But basically, all the charges, the RICO charges, the gun charges, the murder charges, everything else like that was all dropped. But before Yak Gotti got to go to trial, a video got released by our homie Wack 100 of Yak Gotti in an interrogation room, essentially cooperating.
Did not see that.
You didn't see it?
It was so much booty talk, I didn't see what happened with Yak. Was he cooperating with, what was his statement? Did he say that he
basically said, "Oh, let me out in the street and I'll help get y'all more information, about Young Thug and stuff like that."
But do you think they all was putting in the sucker bet on the police though?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, like, everybody that went in there said that they could get some information on Thug, and Thug didn't have nothing to do with the case.
Yeah, I mean, well, Thug did have something to do with the case, but he pled, he had a good plea deal. But ultimately, he pled guilty.
Understand it. I understand that, right? But Thug didn't have nothing to do with the shooting. Like, you know what I mean? He wasn't a part of the four. Like, just think.
Well, no, he was accused of being the mastermind of the shooting.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
But he wasn't in the car or anything else like that.
Yeah. So it's like everybody that's going in the room is going and saying I could get you more shit on somebody that had nothing to do. You just saying hearsay, him putting it together. And y'all supposed to be the ones that slid. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, they might have been putting a sucker bet in on the police. Like, all right, let me out. I get something together. Knowing damn well they not finna get no more information for Thug. You know what I mean? Because was that on this case? Like, was it this RICO that he was interrogated? That was his interrogation on this case? Or was that back when?
It was some years back. But, but this whole thing is a RICO over a gang. So it's all kind of...
Yeah, but he been on the street since then, and he ain't gave the police no more extra information. So it's like, if y'all let me out, I'll tell y'all this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's cool. That's why I don't even go take interrogations. I got 0-minute interrogations on all my cases up until I just got raided this time. And I can keep it real. I did have an interrogation where I didn't tell on nobody. I was talking about myself, trying to get an understanding of what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because right after that video came out, Yak Gotti got stabbed in prison. He had like staples on his head and stuff like that. And then shortly afterwards, it went to trial. Then he won.
So you felt like the YSL, it was internal what happened?
We don't know. I brought this up with his lawyer. He said, well, he'd been multiple altercations. Because in fact, after Yak Gotti was found not guilty, there was still a charge of aggravated assault, because I guess he had got into a situation in jail. So he's facing that charge. And they're trying to give him like 5 years or something over that. So Yak Gotti, although he's found not guilty in the YSL case, he's still in jail as we speak.
Yeah, fighting the ad charge.
Fighting that.
Yeah. Well, he got a good amount of time served.
Yeah, he got that.
He got a good amount. He probably got to wait to the next court date and just admit guilt. He probably don't want it on this case. But I feel like if I'm found not guilty, so y'all had me sitting in jail for some shit I didn't do, and I was proven not guilty, right? The only reason that this battery or aggravated assault even took place is because y'all had me in here against my will, me fighting for myself and having to defend myself.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could say that, but
I was supposed to behave myself like, nigga, you got me in the lion's den. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, I actually talked to someone. There was this really interesting case. The guy sort of disappeared at one point. Me and him had a conversation about it. He was in prison for a murder. And there was this guy in there. I think his nickname was like Satan or something. Like, it was like really just like real terrible fucking reputation and so forth. And like, I guess the guy wanted him to hold a knife and he wouldn't do it. And the guy's like, all right, well, I'm gonna rape you next time, when I see you. And he got so freaked out that the next time they had like a lineup, he managed to have a knife and he ended up killing the guy, right?
Yeah.
In the yard in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And his lawyers proved that he was actually innocent of the original murder that he was in jail for. So therefore, since he was innocent of the murder he did in jail was thrown out. And I get that set certain precedents. That's kind of what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking. Because he's in there for some shit he didn't do, and now he's fighting for his life in there. Now I got another murder case. Like, you put me in this situation.
Right. Right. That happens, man. And I mean, it's a fair point.
Yeah.
If I should have been in there, whatever I do in there shouldn't be counted against me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like I was never supposed to be here. That's crazy. I wonder, did he get some money for that?
He did, actually, yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
he
because
did.
I'm like, you double that's because I ain't gonna say his name, but I got a homeboy in jail, and he just got some money over him getting into an altercation with the ops in the county, and they trying to charge him, but the police were the ones that manipulated the play. They wanted him to fight this other big dude, and when he got over there, I think he ended up doing it right in front of the police. And on video, you got the police walking him over there, and the police tried to throw him under the bus. He said, "No, I was scared. Y'all came over here. I'm in jail. Y'all forced me to fight. I go over there to fight the dude, and the only way I defend myself is that y'all made me do that."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say his name, but yeah, he cashed out a couple M's too.